Well, the Westpac Halberg Awards also honours great sportsmen and women from the past as well as the present. Each year we announce new inductees into the New Zealand Sports Hall of Fame.
Since the initial intake of 75 back in 1990, the panel has added more and more outstanding sportspeople to this illustrious list. And one of those inducted back in 1993 is here tonight to welcome the newcomers. She's a very familiar figure at the Halbergs, being a finalist every year for an incredible 10 years in the 1980s and early 1990s. Please welcome Dame Susan Devoy.
The Hall of Fame citation for tonight's first inductee reads as follows. She overcame a childhood disability on her way to becoming a prominent New Zealand athlete. Highlights of her long career include a world record, Commonwealth Games gold and silver medals, and qualifying for 6 Olympics. In 1982, she ran the entire year on both road and track without a loss. Her victories include a gold medal in the 3,000 metres at the Brisbane Commonwealth Games and a world record for the 5,000 metres set at Mount Smart Stadium.
She won more road races in the 1980s than anyone else, male or female. She won 75 times and finished in the top 3 90% of the time. She's been honoured by the Queen and many times by her own sport. She was also, of course, a pioneer, making a stand against outdated amateurism in 1981 and forcing her sport to change its rules. It has been said, in fact, that she helped shape her sport as much as it shaped her. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Anne Ordain.
Please, a few words.
They told me we've got 2 minutes. I give hour-and-a-half long speeches in the States with no notes, but for 2 minutes I have to read. And I'm feeling very guilty at one point and very grateful in another because I barely made it here. And 4 hours ago, my husband in southern Indiana called to say that he had power on at our house for the first time in 7 days because if you were watching the news, Indiana got hit with a very bad ice storm. So I'm feeling guilty because he's been freezing for quite a long time. Exactly 40 years ago this week, I started my first day of high school with both my feet in plaster casts after having reconstructive surgery. The doctors told my parents that they hoped the outcome would allow me to walk better and pain-free. 1 year later, I asked my parents if I could join the Otahu Athletic Club, which they were very hesitant about. With persistence, I prevailed, discovered I loved to run. In fact, I ran better than I walked, and I still do. I have always said that people like me are the product of a wonderful community, that we need to be loved, encouraged, taught, motivated, educated, and coached to be able to reach the heights that we do. At this time, I'd like to acknowledge Wilma Madgwick from the Otahu Historical Society, who nominated me. I accept this honour tonight, not only for myself, but for all the people who touched my life on my journey to this moment. My birth parents, who passed on to me a wonderful genetic gift. My mum and dad, the late Val and Ivan Garrett, who kindly adopted me as a baby and raised me with all the care that they could bestow on a daughter. My sister Katie Garrett, my biggest fan, who's sitting with all her friends at the Papatoe Bowling Club right now. My first 10 years of running were as an amateur athlete, coached by the late Gordon Puri, completing high school, attending Auckland Teachers College, and teaching elementary school for 4 years. I represented New Zealand many times through those years, but things got very, very tough, and I quit the sport completely. At the end of 1980, I was encouraged to ask the late John Davies to be my coach, and my life changed forever when he said yes. I had 12 more years under his guidance, which took me to the very top, gave me longevity and tremendous consistency. We were a great team, and tonight I share this honor with him. This is a very bittersweet moment for me. It's my 5th trip back to New Zealand in 11 months. Heck, I'm contributing to the economy, what can I say? Due to my mother's passing and her illness last year and her eventual passing a few months ago. She didn't live to know about this honor, but however, at this time there's a documentary film being made on my life, and my dad and my mum and John and so many others will live on under that medium. In conclusion, I would like to say and congratulate to all the young athletes present this evening and encourage you to make sure that you leave a legacy beyond your sporting achievements. You have been given a very strong platform of tremendous responsibility to make a positive difference in the world. Sir Murray Halberg is our standard bearer. I am very honoured to be part of the event that he founded. Thank you so very, very much.
Anne or Dane? Well,